first gun showing video, and a lot of you guys said I should make it a series, so I figured it out. That's a good idea. I'll go ahead and make it a regular thing. Maybe once every month or so, or once every 3 weeks or something like that. But nonetheless, I'm in a part of the house that where the don't got the AC on, somewhere in this field jacket. And watch this, you'll be able to see my breath. That ain't special effects, folks. That's my breath. It is cold. Very cold, folks. Without further ado, let's get into this. Let's see, which one first? We got a Jada's handgun first, folks. That is a 22 caliber 9-shot revolver. And it's best used for target shooting or small games such as squirrels and rabbits, things like that. Maybe snakes. You live somewhere where there's a lot of venomous snakes. I don't particularly, but you do. Now, to open this sucker up, you gotta pull on the top brake. And then she'll open right up like that. And this one's different from my last time, because this is a 9-shot. And last time I showed a 6-shooter. But this sucker holds 9 of them. Hold on. Adjust that camera so you can see inside of that. Hopefully that's focused on me again. So that's that. Pretty good gun, folks. It's an older gun. There are a lot of guns that are older that I'll get, through my relatives. They go to gun shows and gun auctions, and I don't own too many newer firearms, but I ain't opposed to it. But that's just how it turned out, folks. That's a pretty cool, handy one. Could be a one you carry on you just for protection if you live somewhere that require that sort of thing. Yeah, I like that gun, folks. There she is. Now, for the next gun. We got this sucker right here. That is a 12 gauge slugster shotgun. And it's got a rifle scope on it, folks. I'll go back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. There we are, folks. Now, cock it. We'll show you, talk a little more about it. Now in the last video when I made, when I was caulking the guns and such, got pretty loud, so I had to edit the sound. So I'll do that with this one too, but I didn't want to be fooling around clacking it and stuff, because that just, I think, takes away from the ASMR or the whole thing, folks. But I let's see. Oh, we're only at 5 minutes and something, folks. Let's see, we got a rifle scope on this sucker. You know, this is meant to shoot deer. And got a telescopic sight. And it's an open sight. Has what's called a boarded barrel, folks. There's holes in the barrel, which helps to reduce the amount of kick you'll get when you fire the gun, which is something that's pretty useful, so that you're not, getting a big old bruise when you fire that gun. Let's see if I can show you those holes. Yeah, you can see them. Gives a little bit of a cool, distinguished look, folks. Listen to that. That sounds kind of good. Just fooling around with that. Hold on. Now, here's out of safety, folks. Right there. There's the safety. You can see that red dot. I'll read the side here, folks. It says chambered for 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells, 12 gauge, 24-inch slugster. It's a mean sucker. Okay. Now, a little bit similar to the gun I showed in the first edition of this series, where I showed you another gun that'll take slugs that you'll shoot birds with, but this is more of a deer. You shoot the deer with this sucker. Let's see how we are on time. Oh, we got 8 minutes. That ain't bad. I think the last video was something like 18 minutes or something. Let's try not to make this too short, folks. But guns got a lot of them got the same basic components as with anything else. So I showed you the safety on a few of these, and on the 2. And then I showed you in the last one where you load in the shells. Well, maybe we'll show you that here. We'll go ahead and show you. Now, here's where the extra shells will be. In the bottom there, bottom of the gun. And cork this open. Show you where you load the shells in there. Now, as I said before, folks, when you're dealing with the firearm, it ain't a toy. That ain't hard to figure out. You always check to see if they're loaded. Before I did this video, I was checking them. Checked them out, made sure. Sometimes I do it twice. Better be safe than sorry, folks. And obviously, if you're living somewhere like in the city, you can't accidentally shoot off your gun. You get in big trouble, folks. Now it's different when someone, say, got their own land somewhere like a cabin. But that doesn't go to say that you should not exercise just as much caution when you're messing around with guns. Anywhere you are, you gotta be smart, folks. Lots of movies where they're twirling them around and they're throwing them and they're cocking them cool ways and stuff, but try that in the real world and you may not be so fortunate as to achieve them cool looking feats we got the third and final firearm I'm going to show you today. This is a double barrel 12 gauge shotgun. Now, ain't no sight on it, obviously. Now, hold on, let's see. You know, double barrel, so there's two triggers. And, left barrel is what you call full choke. And the right barrel is what you call modified choke. And, the right barrel, if you shoot off the right barrel, spreads out for closer range shooting. So, you know, got a lot of movies and such where they'll shoot them both off at the same time, and you know, a shotgun will give you quite of a kick if you do that, folks. So, you know, in the case of saving ammo, and you know, ammunition don't come cheap nowadays, so you usually will fire off one at a time, or you know, go back and show you that whole thing, folks. Now this gun looks pretty good, if you ask me. Definitely one of my favorites. This gun is quite a bit older than the rest of them. This gun's from somewhere in the early 1920s. And, you know, it's got a cool, let's see, it's an LC Smith. Which is, it's a pretty distinct gun. I'm going to show you this emblem here. Well, it's a bird. Let me focus the camera on it. Hopefully you can see that. See that bird there? Pretty cool. You know, not all guns have, you know, them cool little distinctions like that. That open this thing up, you'll push it to the side. Pull it open. Load your shells in there. You know. Then you'll shut the sucker. Now I keep making these loud noises, folks, so I'm gonna have to edit the volume like I said. And I didn't want to have to do that, but some of them things are necessary to show you the functions of the guns, folks. Now, hold on. Press off the trigger a little bit. Press off the triggers there. And you say you just shot off 2 rounds. Open that up. Discharge them. Shut it back up. Press her forward. Shoot again. Yeah, that's definitely a cool gun, folks. Yep. LC Smith. So yeah, we were on time. We're at 15 minutes and something. That ain't bad. So, let's see. I got a friend I wanted to show you. A little bit shy, but once he gets to know you, he won't jump around as much. Here he is, folks. Look at him. It looks as if if he is living and breathing right here. He's liable to give me a nip on the nose if I ain't careful. Now, the fox squirrel. You call it a fox squirrel. This is shot by one of my uncles back in the 80s, back in the early 80s. That's larger than an average squirrel. And they typically will be roaming around in cornfield type areas and, real open wooded areas. Find one of these suckers. And this has been, in the house for quite a while. I was digging around to try to find some other cool stuff to show you guys, and found this guy. And he's older than I am, which might be obvious. As I said, he was born in 1980. So he's a little bit older than I am. Well, he was shot in 1980, so. But hey, he's forever immortalized on this piece of bark here, folks. And a pretty cool friend and companion. Keeps you warm on a cold night like this. Hold on, let's see if I can see my breath again. Ain't that amazing? It ain't even outside. I'd say it's about 15 degrees colder than it is in here. Maybe 20. So that's crazy. A lot of stuff on this desk, folks, and I put this stuff up on, so I'm just looking at all of it, seeing if there's any cool stuff I could show you guys. But I think that's quite a bit enough to be for that video. I think we did pretty well on time for that one, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. And we'll be back with another gun showing video sometime in the near future. Within the next month or so. Make it a series. As, demanded by you guys. And obviously I like them suggestions that you folks are giving me. So keep doing that. And I want to say another thing, don't get upset if I don't get around to your suggestion. Doesn't mean I didn't like it. Just means I might put it off for a little while, or might be thinking about how I'd pull it off or do it, or I take all them suggestions into consideration. And I definitely do quite a few of them. But if I try to do all of them, then I just keep getting backlogged with all the new ones I keep getting, and then I won't be able to finish them. But that's that. And soon to come out, I'll show you my knife collection as requested by Billy Griffin. He told me to he was adamant about me giving him a shout out, so there you go, Billy. I'll be showing him knives sometime soon. Other than that, folks, please go and check out my gaming channel. I got 70-some subscribers on there already, and I want to say thanks a lot for that, folks. And I think, that's cool. It's something for me to offer different. I think that's fun playing video games, and I'll learn like an idiot about the enemies and stuff. But, hopefully that'll keep going, and, things will go from there, folks, but that's